Welcome to tutorialsinhand.com. In this video tutorial, we are going to see what is the default value of object reference in Java. Suppose we create object reference something like this for any class and then don't assign it any value, or generally we do something like this. Now you must remember that if you are creating a reference of any class, the class TIH calculator, which is the another class which is in a separate file, something like this TIH calculator, and it contains some logic for add, subtract, multiply and so on. But this class is not important at all for now. It could be any class like TIH calculator or any class that is written. So if we try to create object reference for any third class like this and then it remains unassigned, and if we try to print its value something like this in any method, or you may print over here as well. So if you want to print that, then what would be the value that would be assigned to this variable by the compiler, and the value that would get printed over here that is assigned by the compiler will be known as the default value for the object reference, because this variable calculator that is created is the object reference for TIH calculator class. So to call the method print value, which is a non-static method that is present in default demo int, we need to create the object of default demo int, something like this, where if we just look at this default demo int demo, then it is something similar to this, right, which is creating the reference. So this part is creating the reference for default demo int class, and when you invoke constructor using the new keyword, then you are finally creating the instance or the object of default demo int. So in this case you must remember that you have just created the reference, you have not created the object. So this is the difference that you should keep in mind, which will play important role when you will start coding in the real life project, right? So let's move to our topic, that is what is the default value. So we have created the object, and after we have created the object for default demo int class, we can use the reference variable to call the method print value. Now if you press Ctrl over your mouse over this print value, it will take you to the method that is getting called, and we know that from line number 17 we are calling the method that is present at line number 7, which is in a different class default demo int, and there what we are doing is we are simply printing the value that is present in this reference variable that is created for the class TIH calculator, which is in a separate file. So let's run this and see what we get. So we see that the default value that is assigned is null. So you must keep in mind that the default value that is assigned to any object reference is null. Now since it is just a reference, let's create object as well. So we need to invoke the constructor. So we are invoking the constructor for TIH calculator class, and now we create the object for TIH calculator. Now we have created the object, right? If you try to print the value now, you will see that you will get some hash code value, something which starts from the class name TIH calculator @ something like that. See, TIH interview preparation, this package name, and then it is giving the class name TIH calculator @ some hash code value, right? So if you create object and then try to print the value, you will get some hash code value as shown over here. But if it is simply the object reference as shown over here, then the value is simply going to be null. So you can say value that is default value assigned to any object reference is null as shown over here. Now we have already shown you what is the default value for string, right? So any string reference variables that we create something like this is also string. It is itself a class which is defined by Java itself. If you press Ctrl and click on it, you will see string class will open, where lot of method, inbuilt method is provided by the Java itself. See, if you someday get time to see the methods that is present in this string class, all the methods that you use like string.length, string.isEmpty, char@, code point at, these are the methods provided by the string class, and you simply use them. If you get time, just go to any of the method and you will see how it is determining the length, and you will get to understand understand how that implementation is done, because we generally use string.length, but what that length is doing is written over here and you can get the idea from here. But at present we are trying to see what is the default value that is assigned to the object reference. So this is also object reference for the class type string str. So let's try to print this value as well to see whether this also is assigned the null value or not. We have already seen this one, that we get null value for the string reference as well, but just to understand the difference or the clarity between the user defined class, this is a user defined class that we have written on our own. This is the class which I have written on my own, and string class is provided to you or to us by the Java itself, right? It is present there. So in this case we are trying to print the default value for a string reference variable as well. So we have modified this comment so that we can identify from the output which one is for which value. So value is coming for this calculator reference variable, TIH calculator, and it is null. And the another one is value str, is this one is coming from here, value str is str, which is also null. So this proves that whether it is a user defined class or the class provided as an inbuilt, both will bear the default value as null. So we can conclude that the default value assigned to any object reference variable is always null. Hope you have understood and enjoyed this video tutorial. Please like and subscribe our channel to help us motivate. Thank you.